Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Dream Builders are helping make reality by building 2 new homes at an astonishing pace. And sports betting is expected to start soon after Kentucky lawmakers decide on regulations.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is now 6:34 on June 21st. Let's check in with meteorologist Shane Smith for a look at your forecast this morning. Now, something that I haven't even realized we haven't talked about this morning until just a few minutes ago, it's the first day of summer.
It is the first day of summer. That rolls in just a little bit before 11 o'clock today, the official start of summer. We'll take a closer look at that here in just a few minutes. But yeah, the longest day of the year as far as the amount of daylight we'll see. And a lot of that's going to be skewed by clouds and rain. Showers off and on throughout the day today. Pinpoint Doppler already lit up. We can start out down in the Cumberland Valley. A few light and scattered showers around Middlesboro, back up to the west over towards Williamsburg. As we slide to the north, you can see from Manchester north towards Anvil, a few light showers, some more moderate to heavy rain just west of West Liberty over towards Campton along Highway 460 and there around the Mountain Parkway. And also some light rain near Prestonsburg and Salyersville right now. Not much going on down into the southern end of Perry County, Letcher County, Whitesburg. You're nice and dry right now, but we do have some shower action going on over to the south of Harlan. All this caused by an area of low pressure currently sitting off to our south, and it's coming back to the north. That means more rain is on the way. Let's take a quick look at the cameras across the area, and you can see where it's not raining, it is cloudy. Temperatures are into the mid-60s, and we're going to top things out into the mid-70s. Grab those umbrellas again today, friends. If you're tired of the rain, hang in there. Some dry weather's on tap for the weekend. Details in the forecast here in a few minutes, Olivia.
Thank you. The organization Dream Builders out of Maryland is in Hazard this week, partnering with the Housing Development Alliance to help build 2 new homes in Perry County. I was able to talk with members of the group about how fast the homes will be finished, which might surprise you. It will take less than 5 days. For nearly 30 people from both near and far to complete 2 new home builds for flood survivors, making quick headway day by day.
Yesterday we put up all the exterior walls and then we did the interior walls, so it was just a lot of building walls. We had to put all the floorboards down and nail. And on Tuesday the work continued. But this is all thanks to a challenge accepted by the Dream Builders organization in partnership with the Housing Development Alliance. We told them about our Ultimate House Raising Challenge. Now normally with that, a group will come and they'll build 1 house in 4 days. Okay, so they told us, well, we're going to come and we're going to build 2 houses in 4 days. And the group of 23 folks from Maryland is doing just that. Dream Builders founder John Macbeth says 10 of them are teenagers, who says their passion is not only building homes, but building up young adults.
We've learned over the years that if you get the kids involved at that age, it changes them for life.
And one of those 16-year-old volunteers says learning about the number of homes lost in the flood changed his perspective.
It's mind-blowing and really, really sad, but to be here and helping out, it just feels good.
Working hard to make an impact.
It's a reminder that things can improve. We can help each other and we can make a difference.
And serving as a reminder that help is still on the way. In Perry County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News. The new homes are being built next to each other in the Blue Sky subdivision near Wendell H. Ford Airport. The project was also partially funded by Dream Builders, who provided a $50,000 sponsorship to HDA. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held yesterday to celebrate the opening of a new street in Pikeville.
Burchett Way runs from Hambly Boulevard through Pikeville Medical Center's River Fall parking area to Bypass Road in front of the hospital. It's expected to reduce traffic congestion in the area. The street honors Ron Burchett, who served on the PMC Board of Directors for 30 years and spent nearly 40 years as Assistant Commonwealth's attorney before his retirement in 2018. The Commonwealth is known for its kindness and how we help each other. In true Kentucky fashion, a group of church volunteers from northern Kentucky is doing just that by helping the owner of the Colson Civic Center recover after last summer's flooding. WYMT's Madison Carmouche has more from Letcher County.
The Colson Civic Center was the school that Shirley Sexton taught at for many years. So when the opportunity to buy the building came along, she jumped at the chance. She turned the building into a civic center for the community, but the flood last July put all of that on pause.
And we're starting again because the flood left 6 or 7 foot of water, and then it left us about 10 inches of mud all over the building. It destroyed everything inside the building except the building. So we were thankful we had the building to go back to.
Cordelia Shaber is originally from Letcher County and came back to help after the flood. She came to the Colson Civic Center almost by accident, and that is where she met Shirley.
And I started talking to her, and she said, "Let me show you what happened in here." And so we came into the Civic Center, my husband and I, and it was very devastating to see what had happened to Shirley's Civic Center.
Shaber has organized trips for groups from her church and other neighboring northern Kentucky churches since last November. But this time, she brought a group with the intent of putting on Vacation Bible School for the children of Letcher County.
So we hope that we're able to just pour into these kids and remind them that all is not lost, that there's hope, that they can put their eyes up and look to the future, that there's good plans waiting for them, and that someone is right there holding their hand, walking them through this incredibly hard journey that they've been on.
The Vacation Bible School will have on-site registration available for any and all students who want to join. In Letcher County, Madison Carmouche, WYMT, Mountain News.
Each group that came to Letcher County to volunteer signed up for another trip to help out in the community. The trips are not planned until late September, with hopes of continuing after that as well. Kentucky state leaders are working on new rules before rolling out sports wagering in the Commonwealth. The state legislature made sports betting legal during this year's session. Kentucky joins 36 states where betting is allowed, and now regulators are looking at other states for advice. The Kentucky Horse Racing Commission says it's in discussions with other states about the successes and problems they've had. The commission's chairman called it an exciting time.
All of this groundwork was in preparation for drafting the administrative regulations that will govern sports wagering. And we can report progress there too. Initial drafts have been shared with our licensed associations and industry stakeholders and will be available for public review at khrc.ky.gov in the next few weeks.
Sports betting was passed with the expectation of revenues bringing in $23 million a year. The KHRC also announced it will be expanding their staff to handle sports gambling. It was an unusual sight for some in Lexington yesterday. Neighbors living near the Kentucky River reported seeing a bear in the Durbin Lane area. Jane Harrod says her family has owned land in the area for as long as Kentucky has been a state. Her property is perched in the hills above the Kentucky River, leaving the hustle and bustle of Lexington far behind. But those large wildlife sightings have become scarce for Harrod until now.
The cats tipped me off. I reached out to pet one and it was so scared it dove under the bed. And I look out again and it's on the posts next to the barn, standing up on the fence, just peering at the window. Like, I wonder if I can try this again.
Kentucky Fish and Wildlife say bear roaming is typical for young males at this time of year because they are out on their own for the first time and looking for a new home. Thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:43. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. This summer is already one of the hottest recorded, and it may not let up.